The story begins with a rich man named John, who lived in his luxurious bungalow with his wife Katie. John was a very rich man, so he used to keep police officers with him for his security. At the same time, we see a police officer, Max, who was taking a boy named Tim to John with his colleagues. Tim was very nervous, so when a girl named Mary started doing dirty things with him, Tim could not even stop her. Then soon, these people reached John. Actually, Max had brought Tim to him on John's request because John needed a servant. Further, happy with Max's work, John wanted to give him some reward, for which he calls his wife Katie to him and starts kissing her. We see that Katie was so beautiful that along with Max, Tim was also not able to take his eyes off her. Further, John gives Max his reward and asks him to come to the party tonight. Now, as soon as the night comes, the party starts at Max's house. All the rich people had come there, and they were openly intimate with each other. Tim was also watching all those people very carefully. Now, John also wanted to do it with Katie in the open, so he runs behind her to catch Katie, but Katie started playing with him. Meanwhile, when John got a little hurt, he started abusing Katie. Seeing him angry, Katie first apologizes to him and then tries to calm him down by talking dirty to him. John was also in the mood, so he starts coming closer to her, but then Tim comes there after hearing their voices. Seeing him, Katie started wearing her clothes, while Tim had understood that those voices were coming due to some other reason. John started getting angry at Tim after he came, but then Katie calms him down and asks him to go upstairs to the room so that she can go to the room and do her remaining work. Then both of them come to the room and get intimate with each other. Tim, who was standing downstairs, was also listening to their voices. But then Julie, the maid of the house, comes there, who tells Tim that this is their daily work, so you should not pay attention to all these things and concentrate on your work. While getting intimate upstairs, John vomits on Katie. Now John had finished his work and slept, but Katie comes down and asks Julie to clean John's clothes. Then when she starts leaving from there, Tim starts looking at her. Katie also looks at Tim. Both of them were attracted to each other, but none of them says anything. Then next morning, Tim was cleaning the pool. John and Katie were also relaxing in the sun. Then Julie brings juice for John, but on seeing her, John starts getting attracted to her. Next, when he was going to take a bath, before leaving, he gives some money to Julie, from which Julie understands what he wants from her. After which, she quietly goes to the bathroom and starts getting intimate with John. But outside, Katie was unaware of all these things. After a while, John goes out for some work. Katie also starts drinking alcohol comfortably at home, but during this time, her eyes fall on Tim, who is relaxing in the pool. Then, Katie comes to Tim with a glass of alcohol. On seeing her, Tim quickly gets out of the pool. Then, Katie asks him to sit next to her, but Tim was feeling shy because he was not wearing clothes. Katie tells him that you need not feel shy, after which both of them start talking. Next morning, John also returns home, and as soon as he arrives, he meets his wife Katie. After which, he takes Tim out for boating. Further, John asks Tim about his family, on which Tim tells that I have not seen my father till date, and my mother died a few months ago. He tells that I was collecting money for studies, but all of it got spent. Then John tells him that if you keep working here honestly, then the responsibility of teaching you will be mine. Hearing this, Tim becomes very happy because he had seen John in this form for the first time. Further, John was very tired after boating, so Tim starts massaging his legs. Katie was also sitting nearby, and this time again, both of them start looking at each other. That evening, Katie goes to the market with Max, and there, she buys some clothes for John from Julie and brings him some clothes and other necessary things for Tim as well, which makes Tim very happy. Actually, today was Tim's birthday, so Katie gave him all these things as a gift. Then the next morning, Katie is sitting with Julie and drinking coffee while Tim is cutting grass nearby. Then Katie asks Tim about the gift in gestures, to which Tim also replies in gestures. We see that both of them were very much attracted towards each other. Then one day, when Katie wakes up, she sees Tim in her room, who was watching her sleeping. Now Katie also cannot resist, so she pulls Tim towards herself and starts getting intimate with him. But then suddenly, instead of Tim, she sees John's face. Seeing this, she gets scared and wakes up, which means she had seen this in her dream. After this, when she comes downstairs, she sees that John is getting intimate with Julie on the dining table. Seeing this, Katie becomes very sad and leaves from there and sits on the bank of the lake. Seeing her sad, Tim comes to her and gives her a handkerchief on which Katie's name was written. Seeing her name on that handkerchief, Katie becomes happy and hugs Tim. Then the same night, John organizes another party, but this time Katie was not enjoying there, so she starts leaving from there. Seeing this, John gets angry and pushes her away from there. Tim was not able to sleep, thinking a lot. Meanwhile, Julie comes to him and says that John has called you to his room. Tim quickly goes to his room, where he sees that John has a gun in his hand, and John is very drunk. He points the gun at Tim and asks him whether he got intimate with his wife after I left. Tim says no, sir. Actually, John wanted to insult Katie in front of her. Further, he starts abusing Tim too. After which he goes to Katie and starts getting intimate with her in front of Tim. Now after finishing his work, John leaves from there, but Tim and Katie start crying there. Then the next morning, when John starts going out of work, he is happy with Tim's honesty and gives him some money. Then, after some time, when Tim was roaming on the shore of the lake, Katie comes to him and starts having fun with him. After which, both of them go to Tim's room and start. Now, because this was Tim's first time, Katie gets physical with him with great love. After this, we see that now, whenever John used to go out of the house for some work, Tim and Katie used to have fun with each other, while Julie also came to know about this, but she kept quiet for Katie's happiness. Then, one day, when both of them were together, Katie tells Tim that why don't you run away from here and start your life afresh? But Tim did not want to go anywhere from here without her. Katie explains to him that if I also go with you, then John will find and kill both of us. Hearing this, Tim tells him that why don't we kill John only, but Katie refuses to do so. Then one day, we see that John returns early from his work, which Julie notices and quickly comes to both of them and starts waking them up. Then Katie quickly goes to the bathroom. Tim runs out of the window. John comes home and starts searching for Katie, but then Julie tells him that Katie is gone to take a bath. Hearing this, John also starts taking a bath with her. On the other hand, Tim is seen by one of John's bodyguards, but he does not say anything to him. Later, Tim was talking to Julie. Julie tells him that her daughter has a life-threatening disease for which she needs a lot of money for her treatment. That's why she has to do all this here. Then, after a few days, John again holds a party in which his friends were having fun with each other's wives. Then John also asks his friend to get intimate with Katie. But on hearing this, Katie gets so angry that she slaps him in front of everyone. Then, John also starts hitting her in anger. Seeing Katie in this condition, Tim also gets angry and he also starts hitting John. Now John's mind gets very bad, after which first he beats Tim a lot and then asks Max to kill him. Then Max takes Tim with his friends and comes somewhere far away. Then Tim begs him for mercy. Max takes pity on him and asks him to go far away from there. Tim agrees to him and leaves that city and starts living somewhere far away. But then the next day, he calls Julie and asks her to go far away. He asks him to let Katie talk to him. After this, we see that because of Tim's actions, John no longer trusts anyone and even fires Julie from the job. Later, Julie meets Tim and gives him a parcel sent by Katie in which she had sent some money as well as the keys to her house. That same night, Tim secretly enters John's house and picks up a knife from there. Meanwhile, John was having fun with Katie. Tim was about to attack him when John sees him and starts killing Tim. But before he can kill Tim further, Katie picks up a knife and attacks John and kills him. Then both of them wrap John's body in a sheet and then take all the money from the house and leave from there in a boat. While leaving, they throw John's body in the river. Then, the next morning, when both of them reach the shore, they see Max there. Tim gets scared on seeing Max, while Katie leaves Tim and comes to Max. Actually, this whole plan was of Max and Katie, so that both of them can kill John and get all his property. Tim was very decent, so Katie easily trapped him in her love trap. Now, after telling all this truth, Max kills Tim, after which Katie also kills Max because she wanted to keep all the money herself. Then, at the end of the story, we see that all of John's property becomes Katie's name, after which Katie hires Julie back there. And friends, this story ends here.